One artillery hits the walls there. I'll get the second one to collapse in the walls entirely. That's perfect. Then it's just a case of, can I get my units to finish them off? No, but I'm just going to take out that ranger quickly because it's really annoying. No. Right. Wait one more turn. This is fine. There we go. Now Oxmal will be destroyed. Let's pillage that to get my health back quickly, and then we'll take that. Perfect. Good. I'm actually not going to take the Mayans out of the game, although we do have a wheel down there. They do have a wheel. Do I bother? Or is it, I mean, what's the sort of peace deal we can get from you guys? 18 gold per turn. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take it. I'm going to take the gold for now, and then they'll probably lose this city's loyalty anyway once I start to upgrade all of these cities up, which won't take long. Military alliance with Egypt will expire in 2 turns, which is good, which means I'm just going to continue just gently moving my troops over, and we'll go from there. See what other boost we get? Electricity. Perfect. Actually, that's a pretty decent one. So, adopt a government with lots of policy cards, scientists, globalization, 2 broadcast centers. Actually, 2 broadcast centers might be pretty doable. You can see that I'm actually losing oil now, which is why I've got a builder. One of them's on the way to go and fix this Bandar Brunei stuff. Public works. Triangular trade is not a very good card, actually. I might just get aesthetics quickly. Do me a little bit more culture. Although, actually, no, scripture. I'm going to go scripture. And then I'm going to go for hang on, not simultaneous at the moment. Let's go instead for religious orders. I'm kicking back in towards Egypt here in order to get rid of their religion. If I can crusade them, all the better. Starting to really build holy sites everywhere now. Lots of shrines going down, lots of temples. I'm up to 274 faith per turn. And as I say, it's well worth it because now I can start purchasing in tanks for 815 faith. That's really good. 3 of those, first one already bought, 3 of those, and I can get myself all the way over in the information era modern armor, which is 95 strength, and modern anti-tank, which is 85 strength, which are both brilliant things. How many turns away from the alliance with you? Oh, next turn we go to a level 2 alliance. That'll get anti-tank. So Boulevard, friendship. Yeah, we're going to switch to a military alliance with you now. You're going to love it. Perfect. Egypt, however, is going to get denounced. Sorry about this. Oh dear. That's actually 2 arms. Oh, even better. We can produce, get military units better, and we can immediately go to war as we need to. Now, what I'm just looking in quickly is whether or not I can knock Egypt's religion out of their cities quickly, but they barely have walls. They barely have walls. You know what? I'm not even going to bother. I'm going to religion as we go, and we're going to instead go and see if our friend wants to do a joint war, a golden age war. They do. Okay, let's just do it. We lose a little bit of gold from doing that, but that's okay. By the way, here are the anti-tank crews. Bam! Yes, we've got so many powerful units now, it is ridiculous. So religious orders has kind of gotten out the window a little bit, which is fine. Craftsman, National conscription. Conscription's good, but again, raid, I think I'm going to want more. Actually, wars of religion, that'll help. So we'll go wars of religion up there. Upgrading, we don't need to do too much of that at the moment, so we'll go raid up there as well. And then we'll go oligarchic legacy. Cool, so I should have a nice tasty +8 unit upgrade on pretty much all of my melee units here. Plus this artillery gets 10 experience from killing a barbarian outpost, which is a promotion. Lovely stuff. There's the second oil well. Good. Okay. Well, -7 on units at the moment. That is not the best, but we'll get that back quick. Oh my goodness, they don't have any walls up in one of their major cities. Okay, it's just like an easy tank rush. I love it. It's brilliant. And first strike on this city, and we go kaplonk. Oh yeah, it's in Stonehenge for me here. Delightful. Don't mind me while I just pinch this city. Thank you very much. Bit more faith per turn. That's lovely. So we've got nationalism now. I really want mobilization to get my armies to get combined arms. So we're going to just do this one. Field cannons. Lovely stuff. Beautiful, tasty artillery strikes on these cities. I know there's a promotion on that unit, but I just haven't quite got around to doing it. But that's fine. Bam. Lovely. Okay, I need to core my units up now. That's probably the next stage here. I want to reduce my maintenance, reduce my clicking per turn. Clicks per turn. It's one of those like lifestyle things, but it's well worth getting rid of them, but you can never remember to at the time. Nah, we don't like military emergencies. We don't like them at all. Failed. Who voted against it? Oh, the Mayans did. Yeah. Serves you right. Serves you right for being killed. Okay, right. Eureka moment for one random tech. Einstein, we love him. But also research labs giving me more science. That element of it not so useful with Babylon. But still. Nuclear fusion. Oh, we'll get the Manhattan Project in my capital. I've been building Kilwa. But, I mean, is the Manhattan Project more fun? Almost certainly. Getting great writers now. Isn't that just absolutely hilarious? We've got this field cannon. This field cannon needs to come and kind of protect itself. Is this going to have movement? Yes, actually good. So if I move you and then get you into here, good. That's a nice improvement. I've now got 10 oil coming in per turn because I've been accumulating some of my units together, which has been good. I'm still doing that. As I said, I like attacking with armies and corps. It makes my life a lot easier because there's so many less units to have to faff around with every turn, which makes the biggest difference, and I love it. This tank is just a one tank army against Memphis, but that's okay. In fact, actually, let's get this tank there, and then we'll get, next turn we'll get a third tank, and that will be all of my tanks needed. 104 strength on this artillery corps. Ouch. That was a sweeping victory, and I love it. 93 strength anti-tank crew. Oh, yes. It's the Babylon Rush. It's only 1120 AD. That's pretty decent, that. There's the last tank, by the way. Perfect. Modern armor. Modern anti-tank. Oh, yes. I just need to upgrade my units now. I've been saving a load of gold for that, so that should be fine. Just picked up in Gazagamo as well, which is perfect because I've got a lot of cities with military academies like this. Oh, hang on, I have to find one now. A lot of cities, like all of these examples that I cannot find. There's a military academy one. Perfect. That's 60% discount on faith purchases, plus another 15% with my religions. That's 510 faith for a modern armor core. Nice. 205 gold for a modern armor unit. That's pretty damn good. We're just going to upgrade a few of these ones. Actually, modern anti-tanks as well. 370 gold. Oh, it's even better. What do I need to do again for mechanized infantry? 2 broadcast centers, which is a national park. I almost don't need that, do I? What about a killer fighter for rocket artillery? Yeah, nobody knows what fighters are. That might be challenging, that one. Should we do this one the old-fashioned way? Hang on, we'll get anti-tank crew in, and then we'll go modern armor, modern armor, modern armor. Yeah. I don't think the AI really knows what to do with me now. You know what? Make peace. I'm going to take all the gold. I've got into the habit of I quite enjoy just leaving one thing of, like, one city alive and just letting them loyalty kill themselves, because then I can always bring them back later, which is always quite funny. In fact, actually, I can consider doing it in this city. Is there a military academy there? No, 6 turns and I can build one there, which would be pretty handy. So as I say, what I'm working towards at the moment is 3 armies or armadas. That gives me aircraft carriers. After that point, I'm just trying to get towards flight as well. Build an industrial era or later wonder, which is actually harder than you think because none of them are any good. But we can probably do that if we get ourselves a nice engineer, which hopefully we will soon. Plus our capital probably could just do one after this point as well. Eiffel Tower is probably one. Ruhr Valley would be an amazing pickup in my capital. It's been a while since I built that. Let's try and do it. Here's one more city. I was worried about whether or not... Okay, look, Sprawling Empire. I was going to have enough oil. I think I shouldn't have worried because now I've got a bunch of oil, but still, good fun. I would like heavy cavalry units to be tougher because of my modern armors, and Wales always seem to be a good thing to boost. Don't think we're going to get either of those, are we? There's Kilwa. Look at the whales. They're just swimming along in the distance. It's actually quite a pretty Kilwa place. I've got the mountain range above it. There's a lovely rainforest here. I love the way the night always sets in on these animations. It's just that little light turning on inside my little factory, or the plantation, I should say. Oh, it's a beautiful wonder. Coffee, heavy cavalry got +5. There we go. So that's pretty good. Sanitation is finally done. So we're now building a wonder for flight. which is a good thing. Building an oil power plant I could do really quickly. Armies or armadas we could do. Build an oil well. I absolutely have built an oil well. What are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? Have I... Yeah, look. I guess they're not in my land though, are they? You know what, actually, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to take over this city, build the oil well, and then move away from it in a sort of weird pattern. Pick up 2 more city-states, actually. 2 culture for every great person on the other end. That sounds wonderful. And let's have a look at this. What are the ones I could do? Singapore. +2 production for each foreign civilization they have a trade route to. Gives me some factory bonuses, so that's probably quite a good one. 327 culture per turn. That helps. It helps a lot. And then I'm just initiating battles with the other apostles in the area. If I could just quickly take Thebes' religion away, that'd be quite nice for me. Supply convoy. Oh yeah, of course. Right, that's perfect. That means now my artillery can move and fire, which is a really handy little bug that's still in the game to this day. Why they haven't taken it out, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Hang on. With modern armor. Good. I'm just going to send this one up there to go and meet it. I've got a nice army here. I'm just building armies everywhere I go now. 51 techs versus 45, 44, 41, 35. The other continent is so much further ahead. Forms an armada out of a military naval unit. Oh, that's useful. I like him. Santa Cruz. What's the other guy I've got hanging around? Promotion to 1 military unit. Actually, I've got an ironclad here that I could use as a battering ram, so should we do that? Let's go send him and get him upgraded and glorified. I mean, look at this. Artillery core for 320 faith. Like, yes. Why would I not be building those? That's insane. Golden Age wartime on Vietnam this time. Okay, now these guys are pretty defensive, so we need to be a little bit careful about how we go to war with these guys. Would you like to join in, Bolivar? They're playing hard to get. Okay. What about a book? Would you like a book? About 2 books. Okay, that's good. I'd rather have a combat bonus than 2 books, so that's fine. We've already made landfall with quite a few units, which is quite handy. Just need to make sure I stay out of the way of their defensive strength. They've got only ancient walls in that city. That's good. I was worried they had steel. They'll probably rush steel now. Often the AI does. It sees you coming and they're like, no steel walls. And you're like, oh, please don't do that. And a wabumph. Lovely. Lovely first strike there. That's pretty damn good. Plonk. Okay, that's good. We're just going to switch the artillery and the tanks over so I can go 1 attack, 2 attacks. And that city is now mine. Rebellion in 3 turns. That's not very good. Victor, what can you do to this arrangement? 4 turns. 4 turns is all I need. I need no more than 4 turns to make this good. I only got 140 gold from that natural disaster thing. It's like the world doesn't like me. Can't think why. Cannot think why. Right, let's bomb Auckland. But actually Auckland's looking pretty surrounded already. I've got some pretty decent tank units here. Modern armors are circling. Actually, Auckland is going to be a fantastic little pickup for me. I love it as a city-state. It's one of the best. Really, really good. It's that feeling the AI gets when they manage to just about get my unit down to no health and bam, suddenly it's back at full health because we know how to play the game. Feels harsh. Feels harsh, but we do, and it's very good fun when you know what to do. Auckland is 3, and as discussed, I think I'm gonna... Do I liberate it? At this late stage, I think actually I probably need the loyalty pressure, so I'm gonna keep it. Feels weird, I know, I just said that I was gonna liberate it, but I think it's actually better to keep it in my nation. This city is the one I want though, because this is a military academy, and I've got 1,562 faith just ready to go. There's plastics, which gives me spec ops, which is about as unexciting as you can get. 3 armies or armadas. Have we really not done that yet? I've got mobilization. What am I doing? What am I doing? I've got plenty of buildings to be doing this. Right, there's the first one. There you go. Oh, actually that was really quick. Oh yeah, of course, because I had 2 great people. Okay, so Combined Arms now has, I know where uranium is, and I've already got at least 1 of it, which is wonderful. Build an oil power plant I could easily do. Build 2 aerodromes I could easily do. Build 2 drones I could easily do. There's lots of stuff I could easily do right now. Oh, somebody just took the Ruhr Valley from me. Wow. That's mean. That's very mean. Should we get the Panama Canal just to make up for it? Actually, this one would be good. Extra diplomatic favour. Was it Industrial Era or Later Wonder? Industrial Era or Later Wonder. Yeah, so I could do any of these actually. So, the other thing I like about putting it down is that it can go right where I was going to put it before. Perfect, 5 turns, and then flight will be boosted. Let's get economics instead, so I'm not wasting my science. Colonial offices. It's better than oligarchic legacy, really. Perfect, this will help the loyalty massively on this different continent. Yeah, look at that. Plenty of loyalty now. Groovy. Right, you go to there, you move up to that hill, and suddenly, kaplunk. Yes, 90 strength. I mean, that's pretty high, but it's not high enough. And Kabul, bam. Yeah, perfect. That's great. That means we get double experience every time we initiate combat, which is great for my artillery units, actually. Really good for those. 1 attack, 2 attacks. Oh, ho, ho, the artillery are getting there, which is good. We'll go 1, 2. I think I'm just going to treat myself to a cheeky pillage, and then we'll go 3. Lovely stuff. Keep it. Yes. Okay, now this means I can now treat myself to some more units. I've got loads of oil, so I'm just going to go for an artillery army. Oh, Vatican. Oh, yeah, using a great person spreads my religion. That'd be very handy. Advanced ballistics, because I built an oil power plant. And economics as well. Good. Right, flight we're about to get, which is really cool. Is that the only thing I can research? No. Aluminium mine, build 2 drones, build 2 aerodromes. I mean, all of it's pretty good, but I don't know what aluminium mines are at the moment, so we'll kind of work that one just because it's probably the most difficult out of all of the really easy options for me. Right, these artillery armies are all doing nice. They can all move and fire, which is wonderful. You can actually attack after moving now anyway. Kaplonk, kaplonk. Okay, this city I'm hoping won't give me too much grief, actually. Especially because I'm now purchasing in 765 faith modern armor armies. 102 strength. Brilliant stuff. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Matthew Wilkinson, Salty Tech, The Broccoli, Midnight Oil, and Truffadaskby for all of your support on Patreon. Thank you everybody for all of your support generally. It is brilliant. See you in my next video.